what does Giannis have that no other player in the NBA has? I will say he is the most dominant player, definitely, especially inside. He might be one of the best defenders in the league. I could give you that. He's near the top offensively, but his impact defensively. Yeah, I think his overall defense definitely gives him help. It gives him a push. But I think offensively still, like, no matter how good you can play defense, you need to get a bucket. You feel me? So it's like he can do that, but I think his offense is kind of, like, limited. You know, he's not the best three-point shooter. He's not a great free throw shooter. That's something that everybody gives LeBron shit for. He shoots the same average free throw as LeBron pretty much, a little bit better. But other than that, he doesn't have that package, you know? I see Giannis as he's going to do one or two things. He's going to pull up, he's going to give you a little mid-range pull-up, or he's just going to go to the lane, give you a little euro, and just use his size and length and try to dunk it on you. But other than that, he doesn't really have too much of a package, you feel me? Like a KD, for example. KD can give it to you all three levels any type of way. You know, he can work you out. He a little undersized, he tall, but he undersized weight-wise. But he'll still work you out in the post with some decent footwork. He'll give you, he got an array of different type of pull-up dribbles he gives you. But Giannis, he just like kind of just straight to the cup, or I'm just going to shoot it on offense. I mean, it's hard to stop because he's Giannis. He's his size, man. There's really nothing you can do about the size. 7 foot, strong as shit. You can just drive straight to the cup on anybody. But at the same time, man, I think that offense, he's just a little bit limited. I respect it though, because for over the season, I was kind of like debating with myself whether I should take Giannis over KD type shit. Yeah, I feel you. At the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm still saying he top 3. That's just my preference. I like to see that skill set. I like to see more of a show. But at the end of the day, you cannot deny the numbers don't lie. He produces. And he when it comes time to show up like that finals last year, it's one of the best averages in the finals we've ever seen. You gotta respect it. Like he gets it done. At the end of the day, it might not be the prettiest, but he gets it done. So you gotta respect it. But I've been going back and forth between LeBron and KD. I've been saying for all this season, I'm like, man, LeBron's not the best no more. LeBron's not the best, but what he's shown with what he has to work with, it's hard to say. It's hard to say that LeBron not the best in the league right now. You feel me? Because like he has the most 30-point games this season. Year 19, 37 years old, most 30-point games this season. And he's probably only played half of the games this season. I think he's played like 24, 25 games, and he has like 15 or 16 30-point games out of those two. All near triple-doubles, if not a triple-double. You feel me? So it's hard to say that LeBron is falling off because he really hasn't. His rebound and assist numbers have slightly fallen off of his career averages, slightly. But he's putting 30-plus points a game now. The one thing people have never said, he could never do. He was not a scorer. Embiid being slept on. Embiid, yeah, I like Embiid a lot. I think the reason why people are not talking about Embiid right now is because he just like, it's just their whole Philly situation right now. They're not looking like contenders like they was last year and maybe the year before. But Embiid, I'll definitely love Embiid. I think he's the second best big man in the league. I got Jokic above him. You can't doubt the efficiency. Jokic, I think he's the most efficient player in the league. The top 5 are like, I think it's Jokic right now, KD, Giannis, LeBron, and I don't remember who the 5th is. But Embiid, he has a great offensive skill set, great inside defender. I just don't know, man. I don't know why people sleep on Embiid. I think it's just because of what's going on with Philly right now. It's too many distractions. And you're really not hearing a lot about Embiid and Philly on ESPN and shit like that because they all talking about Ben Simmons. You know, now they talking about LeBron and the Lakers and all this stuff. And Draymond Green's not playing right now and all this other stuff. So it's just whatever, the hot topic. Once they start talking about him again, people will appreciate him more. But all right, I'll see y'all in this live though, man. Who's y'all best player in the league right now? Let's talk about it. Who is the best in the NBA right now? You gotta go. First, you gotta have 1,000 followers. If you got 1,000 followers, you just go to where you go to your video, make a video, and you'll see the option for it. But you gotta have 1,000 followers. But who's the best in the league, man? And send some likes, man. Let's get some more people in here. Let's talk about some NBA, man. Warriors and Nuggets game postponed. Yeah, I believe it, because I know the Nuggets got endless people out. I was kind of expecting at least one game tonight to be postponed. The Warriors and Nuggets postponed, though. That's what's up. Maybe they'll get a run at it with Draymond, or maybe they'll postpone the game to when Wiseman come back, so they got a big man. Because the Nuggets, I predicted the Warriors to win this game, but in the back of my head, man, the Nuggets, their size is going to fuck the Warriors up right now. What Draymond say? You know exactly what he said? Because I don't really be on Twitter. There has to be too much going on Twitter. But the Nuggets was about to hand it to the... I predicted the Warriors to win because it's hard to vote against them. But with Steph Curry playing, but the Warriors was about to give... The Nuggets was about to give it to him, man. Nuggets was about to give it to him. Jokic was going for a 40-piece triple-double. I guaranteed it. 40-piece triple-double. Only way they was going to win if Jordan Poole came back playing good, or if Steph Curry put up a 30-piece at the least. What's up? Who y'all best player in the league right now, man? Comment who y'all got best player in the league. Let me know. We're going to talk about it. NBA talk. Like and share this live, man. Let's get it jumping, man. I'm trying to hit 4,000 followers. Everybody, I'm following everybody back until I hit 4,000 followers. So help me out, man. Like and share this live. Support each other. What's up, man? Who the best player in the league right now? Who the best player in the league? Let me know. I appreciate the likes. Vikes. If Vikes is for Vikings, I don't really talk football, but just know I used to play with the Vikings back on like Madden 03. I used to play with their old team when they had Randy Moss and shit back then. And they had somebody else too. I forgot his name, but they had somebody else. I used to play with the Vikings. I used to play with the Vikings, and I used to play with the Steelers with Lynn Swann. That was my man's. Appreciate the likes, y'all, man. Keep them coming. He said, how do you cancel games if you implement a rule to prevent it? That does not create... That's big facts right there. And you know what's crazy about this whole COVID thing? What really gets to me about it is they made these people get vaccinated, right? But everybody is still testing positive. And then it should be iffy because you test positive one day, but then 2 days later you test negative. That's just supposed to be in your system a while. And that's really a part of the reason why the Nets let Kyrie come back. They're not letting him play whole games because that's just a state of New York thing. That's not a Brooklyn Nets thing. If that was a Brooklyn Nets thing, they would probably let Kyrie play home games. But that's a state of New York thing. That's their laws. They're shut down right now when it comes to that stuff. But that's why they're letting Kyrie come back for the games he can play, because they see Kyrie's talking about, I'm not getting vaccinated. I don't want to do that. And then everybody's talking about him. He's going to be a risk if he's not vaccinated. But everybody's vaccinated and there's still all risks. So they kind of look stupid at the end of the day. Kyrie won that battle low key, even though he's not playing the full season. He definitely won that battle. Can Steph ever pass Durant? Yeah, he could pass him. If Steph, right now, Durant, I got Durant over Steph. Right now, I have Durant over Steph. If Durant gets another finals and the finals MVP, there's nothing Steph can do. Unless Steph himself, if Steph can get maybe one, I would say 2 more championships and at least the finals MVP, because that's where he really fucked up. He don't have no finals MVP. Draymond, and all of them, they was telling they wanted Kevin Durant to come to the Warriors, and everybody hated on Kevin Durant for it. But I guarantee you, if Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and all of them, they did not come to Kevin Durant and welcomed him in, if they did not come to him, he would not have been with the Warriors. And Steph Curry fucked up by doing that because Kevin Durant came to the Warriors. I guess Steph Curry thought he would still be the main man, even though he was kind of looked at like that from the organization point. But Durant, he outshined him at the end of the day. Then the two finals they all won together. Durant was the Finals MVP 2 times, so I got Durant over Steph, and it's gonna be hard for anybody to change my mind on that one. Because I really, at the end of the day, Steph Curry, he's just the greatest three-point shooter of all time. Shot the ball that people have never seen before, and you gotta respect it. But I don't think that makes him the greatest of all time. He's not the best playmaker. People talk about off-ball playmaking, but that's just not real. You never heard about that before. There's a thing of having an impact on the game. You can have an impact on the game. All great players have an impact on the game, draw attention, but he just shoots threes. Like Reggie Miller wasn't considered one of the top 20, 30 players of all time just because he was the best three-point shooter. Ray Allen wasn't. You feel me? So you can't give Steph Curry that credit just because the Warriors have a great team and a great coach, Steve Kerr. People don't talk about how good of a coach Steve Kerr was. He played with the Bulls, one of the best teams of all of basketball, if not the best team to ever play basketball in the NBA. He was on that team, played for one of the best coaches to ever coach. I guess you could say he also had Phil Jackson, also had great talent, but still, Steve Kerr is a very smart. He was a point guard. He was a shooting point guard, just like Steph Curry. So it's just the perfect fit. And then he just his basketball IQ on top of that. He knows the defenses to run. He knows his team that he's playing against. He knows the right matchups. He knows to go to somebody if they're like. You gotta give a lot of credit to Steve Kerr at the end of the day for Steph Curry's success. Because Steph Curry wasn't shit his first 3 or 4 years in the league. All of a sudden, he just blew up because he's just the greatest shooter of all time. And something new, but people just started running with it because he's relatable. Even though he's really 6'3" and not really average, he looks on the floor like he's a little dude. So all the little dudes and all the little kids, they look up to him because he's getting all of these buckets. And he's shooting the ball, crazy shots, and hitting these shots. So everybody can look at Steph Curry and be like, I can do that. Not everybody can look at a LeBron and be like, I can do that because LeBron is built different. Not everybody's going to be 6'8", 250. You feel me? But I just want completely off topic from that question. I think Steph Curry just needs a couple more championships and Finals MVP to be over Durant. Until that happens, Durant is always going to be better. He's better skill-wise, and he has better accolades. People talk about Steph Curry, one of the greatest scorers of all time. Kevin Durant has the third or fourth most scoring titles of anybody to ever play in the NBA. He has 4 of them things. So it's like anything you can argue about Steph, you could probably say about KD, but better. Keep on sharing and liking this live though, man. Keep on liking and sharing this live. What's up, Max World? What's up, Kenna? You got a favorite? Who's the best player in the NBA right now? Any NBA prop? What you mean prop? What you mean by that? I don't know what that means. I don't know exactly what prop bets are, but I'll be doing the spreads and the straight bets and stuff like that. You can see my predictions on my page. Juice WRLD, what's up? I fuck with you. I fuck with Juice WRLD, man. It's my favorite artist. Yeah, I got my predictions for the games on my page. If you want to know like player predictions, like if you be doing the little pick your team jumps, the single game or the 9-man roster for all the games of the day. If you want to know like the people like who to bet on that, I could give you some little information of who I would pick. So I do those every now and then too. I mostly just do the parlays and stuff. What it do? What it do, Matt? Glad to see you back, bro. Hope everything going good with you, man. Sorry to hear about your brother. That shit is sad. I'm an only child, so I don't really know. I couldn't even relate to that one, bro. But I hope everything going good with you, dog. Glad to see you back, man. Keep pushing. That 10K right around the corner. I see you about to hit 9 or just hit 9 or something. That's what's up. I'm trying to catch up to you. Just know. Just know. Well, who you got? Well, who you think the best in the league right now, Mac? Yeah, man, I believe it, man. I lost one of my close friends a few years back, and that shit still hit me to this day, man. But you know, shit goes on. You got a guardian angel out there looking for you, man. But hell yeah, KD. I've been saying KD for the longest, but like, what do you think about this, man? LeBron, he hasn't played a full season, but he been frying in these games that he's played, man. He has the most 30-point games this year, and he's still putting them near triple doubles. And given what he's got to work with, even though they're losing and all that, LeBron's playing his part. There's been a couple games where they lost by like 20. LeBron's crazy, but there's been a couple times they've lost by 15, 20, and LeBron's plus minus still be like either be 0 or it might just be a -2. It might even be a +3. You feel me? Then you look at the whole rest of the team, it's all -17, -15. So it's like Bron's doing his part. It's like the Lakers as a whole, they just don't got shit right, man. They don't got the right pieces at all. And then Frank Vogel's really not the right coach for them, I don't think. And I don't know, man. They just gotta get their shit together. But Bron, man, I think he's definitely arguably best player in the league right now. I've been trying to go back and forth with him and KD, cause KD's that's just KD, man. Best three level scorer in the league. some exotic, you know, some exotic. I don't want to say too much for a TikTok ban me. That nigga probably Solo said he got banned for smoking on this jump. I wish Bron would have had an elite defense. He really don't. The reason their defense is bad right now, I think, is just because they're not really as athletic as a lot of these teams. They're not at all. Like, if you look at that Grizzlies game, John Morant, like, there was too much. John Morant was looking like what Russell Westbrook was looking like about 5-6 years ago. Like, there wasn't nothing that you could do with that man. Like, he was just too quick. Desmond Bain was full court by himself, not even on the fast break. He was creating his own fast break, just blowing by people because they're older and they're not as athletic, they're not as quick with the feet no more. They're a little bit slower. They got to play a slower pace. So it's really like, and it's crazy, they got to play a slower pace. But Russell Westbrook, I think they're ranked one of the top paces in the league right now. So you can look at it like that too. It's like Russell Westbrook be out there running the crazy around the floor and stuff, be making bad passes. The other game, he had 2 points and 4 turnovers in the first half. That's horrible. You know, triple doubles, yeah, but 7-8 turnovers. That's horrible, bro. Had over half of your team's turnovers a couple games ago. That's horrible, man. So it's a lot of different things. They can't expect Melo to be putting 27 a game, you know, at his age and how he plays. They can't expect that from him every night off the bench. They need a big man. They can't expect Melo and LeBron to be running the 5 spot in these rotations with Stanley Johnson and all these other, like, man, it's not looking good. Westbrook should have been a lockdown defender. Yeah, Westbrook, because there was a certain point in the NBA where it turned to people that don't want to play as much defense so they'd have their energy on offense. Durant used to do it. James Harden definitely did this shit a lot. You know, it just became that for a little bit. It's fading away from that now, though. Isaiah, he should have locked down. Honestly, 6-man. Westbrook, he just not the right fit for that team. Westbrook, he just needs to be on a trash team where he can be the star player and he can try to you know, get his stats to get that win. You know, he could try to put up 30, 40 a game and get people easy buckets down low like he used to do with Steven Adams. He don't got that. That's what he should have been doing with AD. But AD's a whole nother situation in his own. AD got his whole other problems in his own, man. He is not playing like he's supposed to be playing. He's supposed to be the best player in the world, honestly. He really has everything. He's one of the best defenders in the league. He can play. He's not as good from outside as he could be, but he's a decent 3-point shooter. He has a good mid-range game. He can work out down low. He can handle the ball. He was a point guard in high school. He was a point guard until like sophomore year or something. Then he hit like a 7 or 8 inch growth spurt over one summer. Then they had to make him a big man. But he's been a point guard his whole life, so he can put the ball on the floor. He can work. But they just got, I don't know, man. They just need to reset one time. Try to make some trades, get some young guys. They take advantage of these 10-day contracts and find some young dudes like they've been trying to do and get some energy back in the team. AD definitely should be top 5, but he just not. I don't know if it's the mental, like if he's not happy. He just doesn't seem like he wants it. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't give that extra push, that extra drive like he used to. Like when he was on the Pelicans, he looked like a dog, you know? But then he had a good playoff run in the bubble year. But this year, I don't know, man. Something's up on him, man. I definitely think they gotta do something, just make some changes though. Get a reset, get rid of Dwight and Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan if you're not going to use them. If they only going to get 10, 15 minutes a game, and that's only with one of them playing. Yeah, he is disappointing right now, dog. He is real disappointing. It's because he's just not, and people had a level of expectation for AD, and he just doesn't meet that expectation at all. At all. But I think partially is because he's never had to play with more than one star before. If you really think about it. First off, he was the only star on the team for a while. Then he came with LeBron. Hold up. What's up? I got you. I'm about to order something in a second. But then I said I'm about to order something in a second. But no, then he never had a star before. Then he played with LeBron, but LeBron, people can play with LeBron, especially if LeBron's gonna try to make you the first option. He's gonna get you your looks. You feel me? Past years with Miami and when Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, they kind of digressed with LeBron, but that's because that was LeBron's prime for real. You know, LeBron was still getting it, so they had to take that back seat. Came back to Cleveland, he let Kyrie get his shine. Kevin Love had to take the back seat, but he let Kyrie get his shine. You feel me? And he still put up his numbers. So when he went to L.A. and then AD comes to L.A., AD, he's looking, you know, he's going to look good still because LeBron could let him get that shine. But now we bring in Russell Westbrook, a third person, a person who needs their shine, a person that needs the ball in their hands. So now it's like LeBron's not really battling because LeBron's going to get his regardless. He's going to get, if he's on the floor, the offense is going to run through him 90% of the time regardless. But now it's become a battle between AD and Westbrook because Westbrook's like, this is my hometown. I'm finally playing with my hometown. I'm triple-double, man. I can put up these numbers. I'm the show. I'm going to lead these teams to the championship. You got yours, now I'm going to get mine. But AD's like, I'm supposed to be the future of this team. I've already got my championship here. I'm locked in. I'm the first option. I'm supposed to be the first option of this team. But I can't get in rhythm because I got your little ass clogging up the lane, running in the lane all the time and making stupid passes and not getting me the ball where I want it. So then it just turns into a whole fucked up thing. They'll never say this publicly, but as somebody that played basketball and at a pretty high level, I know how this shit go because it's all about chemistry at the end of the day. And Russell Westbrook is not somebody that he said he doesn't care about winning rings as long he just wants to play. He doesn't care about nothing but playing. At the end of the day, he doesn't care about winning. He said it in his own interview. So it's going, you know, it's deeper than just what the fuck we see. It's all that chemistry behind it and what people want that people can't get. You know what I mean?